Thank you. That's enough. Hi, I'm Neil Brooks, and welcome to Sporting Thrills and Spills. Let's kick off the show by joining the hapless souls behind the microphone. Now, we're going to start with a BBC commentator who finds humour in other people's pain. I can relate to that.
Really caused the problems, and it's caused one for him too. Oh, he seemed to lose it all. He caught his thigh on the handlebars. See him holding himself there. Oh, dear. John's ambulance man trying to get there in a hurry, and he probably needs some treatment in a minute. Nick Britton of the notes. I'm sorry, one shouldn't laugh. The poor lad took a nasty knock there.
You're in the Blue Falcon behind those three cars, and just coming down the inside of the Mazda and straight ahead. Any problems with the car there, John, causing that?
Yes, it's out of control.
Stamps the board in a lot of trouble. Oh, this is incredible. He's stamped the board, he's cut, his knees have buckled in fact. He's cut straight into this, and have a look at this. He has landed fair and square on the Jets crackers.
It remains to be seen, although all the pundits agree that Boston will win, it remains to see if they can do it. And now we go to our commentators, Bill Russell, and I forget his name.
Bit of a technical hitch there.
That's better by Smith. He leads out in front.
But he didn't lead straight. He led to the fence again, so you're contradicting yourself.
You don't know anything about forward play, Don, so you'd be better off shutting up.
Glover scored a fine one. And then I can't work under these conditions, really.
Can you give us a formal introduction here? Yes, this is Haley. Haley, hello. Hi. Hi. She thinks it's an ice cream.
Did you find it easy to strike up a relationship on the pitch together?
Well, I mean, Corky's an easy sort of...
Unbelievable. Some people do anything to get out of an interview. Now, have you ever wondered how a Scottish Terrier would say go hurdling? Ever wondered that? Wonder no more.
Straight off. And the horse not quite sure what he's going to do up there.
Pookie, jump for mummy. That's it. Oh, come on, Pookie, jump for mummy.
Now he's got them going. Off they go, but in the wrong direction. Except the referee. He seems to have gone through.
Oh, there's a pig on the ground. There is a pig at full forward. That looks like a large white landrace cross.
Check this out. A guide dog for blind water skiers.
Pookie, Pookie, this way. Pookie.
What a terrific sight. Get the runner out there and pick up the pig. Fine tackle. What a magnificent tackle.
Pookie, Pookie, Pookie.
Poor old Pookie, proving once and for all that white goats can't jump. Coming up in the show, triple world champ Mick Doohan. He'll tell us about some of his own thrills and spills.
From the author of Jurassic Park and The Lost World.
I want the name of the person who discovered the body.
Comes the biggest action-packed thriller of '97. Sean Connery, Wesley Snipes and Harvey Keitel in Michael Crichton's bestseller Rising Sun, tonight.
Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room.
Arnott's Family Assorted, for kids on the move. Now with teddy bears.
Boom! You'll be racing to make Goodyear Auto Service Centres your first choice with prices like this. Goodyear tyres are reduced to begin at just $49. $49 and exclusive to us. Make Goodyear Auto Service Centres your first choice. Phone 132343.
He's the world's #1 player. Now Channel 7 and Holden give you the chance to play with Greg Norman in the Holden Australian Open Pro-Am. Call this number to test your knowledge in the Australian Open Quiz, and you could play with a legend.
With the things your kids are getting up to every day, it's essential they get enough calcium for strong bones. Vitasoy Calci Plus contains the extra calcium your kids need. They'll love the taste, and you'll love the fact that it's low in fat and contains no cholesterol or lactose. So give them Vitasoy Calci Plus, the healthy choice for growing bones.
If you knew what was best for you, you'd drink Vitasoy too.
Every cigarette is doing you damage. Lungs are like sponges with millions of tiny air sacs for transferring oxygen. Every breath of tobacco smoke attacks them. No wonder smokers feel short of breath. Their lungs are rotting. Every cigarette is doing you damage.
On your premiere mystery thriller, Friday.
We're dealing with a double murder here.
John Thor is the one and only Inspector Morse.
Let's find out.
A brand new Inspector Morse, Friday, 8:30 on 7.
Part 2 of Living with Crocodiles with Malcolm Douglas, 6:30 Saturday.
Thank you. Welcome back to Sporting Thrills and Spills. Now, I can tell you firsthand, athletes prepare so hard for competition. They train, they sweat, they do a bit of pumping. But the truth is, on the big day, so many things are beyond our control.
Game, set and crash. This Welsh hurdler is doing a motorised lap of honour driven by one of the losers. Oh, that didn't do. This car's sponsored by a supermarket chain. The wheels from a shopping trolley.
Spun at the top of the mountain.
While we're at the track,
Clips the wall.
as we watch Channel 9 become Channel 6.
I hate to think what the final lap time. Oh, he's hit the fence and he's gone off the track into a tree.
Sometimes things just get in your way, like this red car. Or this media boat in the Sydney to Hobart. Come on, fellas. It's only a $2 million boat.
Well, they collected the trophy rather clumsily, and now they're going for the double.
Security Systems county champion.
Watch your head, buddy.
Goal kicker, entertainer.
Watch the stairs. And how those sailors go? Forgive and forget?
What about it, eh? What about those guys on the boat? I reckon they sounded like the Australian cricket team. The boat was called Raw Talent, the Crew Pure Fury. Now, the moment every self-respecting revhead in the country's been waiting for, especially myself, as I'm joined by triple world motorbike champion Mick Doohan. Mick, thanks very much for your time, mate. I mean, most sportsmen at the elite level, and when they're the best in the world, don't have to worry about risking their lives every time they go out and compete. What keeps driving you to do it?
You know, I don't see it as risking my life. I guess I see it as a sport as well, but...
3 in a row, just incredible discipline. Is that a good word that describes Mick Doohan? Incredibly disciplined?
That's got something to do with it. I definitely dedicate my life to what I do. And I think that's the key to my success, is that I really do enjoy riding, and I hate losing.
What about after a Grand Prix you've won? What happens for the next 5 or 6 hours after that? Do you go out, go ballistic, full throttle?
Not as much as perhaps when I was younger. These days it tends to be a lot busier. Generally, within 2 hours after the race, I'm on a plane out to somewhere else, so...
Yeah, because I did notice that you're pretty cautious about spraying that champagne on the crowd.
Well, they tell me it's expensive stuff, so I'm just trying to keep as much as I can for the mechanics.
How different is a bike that you'd ride in a racetrack compared to the ones that you buy off, say, the showroom, for example?
We're restricted to look like a motorcycle, but underneath all that, it's far removed, and the power-to-weight ratio is totally different, and it'd be quite frightening on the street, even for myself.
Can you describe what it's like when you're absolutely flat, Chad? Is there a specific feeling when you feel like, whoa?
Not really, until you have that bit of a moment, and a certain part of your body goes like this, and and everything seems to speed up. But generally, at 300+ kilometres an hour, it really doesn't feel any different than 200 kilometres an hour, because, you know, we haven't got cars pulling out and trees going by, and we haven't got a speedometer.
What goes through your mind if you take a spill apart from your backside?
You're really kind of just hoping you're not going to hit anything. You try and locate where the bike's at, so that's not going to hit you. And if all that's right, you try and stop yourself. You dig your heels in or your elbows in, something that's not going to wear out like your fingers, and try and slow yourself up.
Do you work on a specific type of landing?
No. No, that's always a bit hard, that one. It's really impossible. There's a lot of people who say they do this, they do that, and they do the other thing, but to me, I just land and generally hurt myself.
What do you consider your greatest moment to date?
Probably winning my first championship. That was just a dream come true.
Have you got any, like, are you superstitious? Do you wear the same undies or gloves or...?
Not really, no. The only thing I do is generally put my left glove on first and my left boot on first, but as far...
Before you throw the leg?
Before I throw the leg over, yeah.
Thanks very much for your time, Mick. Good luck with another season, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. All the best, mate.
Thanks very much.
Gentlemen, start your horses.
Oh, yes, must have been a cold morning. Still to come, I go head-to-head with sprint swimming star Michael Klim and reveal our mystery nude sport.
On 7 Nightly News, the partying's over. It's time for the Crows to start pre-season training, and we'll be there. Remember, there's only 102 days to go. And we catch up with superstar Celine Dion.
Then, on Today Tonight.
The man who started Edgels claims supermarkets are slack and greedy.
It's quite appalling.
Our hidden cameras reveal how hygiene is ignored. Plus, the mother who liked her silicone breast implants so much, she went back for a second pair.
I've made the right choice.
From 6 o'clock on 7.
2 minutes great to be back home.
The legend continues.
Home is where I want to be.
John Rolls, giver of Love Tonight. Don't miss one of the world's most exciting entertainers, singing his hit songs, plus many more great classics of our time. John Rolls, giver of Love Tonight.
Cunningham's Christmas sale is on now, and everything's cheap. The hat's $1, the mug's $1, pack of 6 bonbons just $1.59, pack of 50 Christmas cards, pack of 50 just $2, ridiculous. The Christmas socks, ladies, kids $2, men's $2.50. The ties $2, and look at these beautiful fluffy toys, just $16.99. Aren't they fantastic? And all the Christmas decoration you'd ever want from just $2. Cunningham's sale.
They don't come any better than this. At Ern Smith's, you get this NEC PR166 state-of-the-art computer with 16 megs of RAM, high-speed modem, CD-ROM, 1.7 gig hard drive, Windows 95, Microsoft Works, and it's internet ready. All for only $19.95 or no deposit and just $22.50 a week. And it's an NEC. Perfect for the family or small business, just $22.50 a week with an Ern Smith store account. At Ern Smith's, we'll take the confusion out of choosing.
Celebrate the Crows' historic grand final win with this special limited release panoramic print. Captured in all its glory, the siren is about to sound as Smart rams the last kick home to goal. Phone 1-800-151-777 now. This MCG panoramic print is just $145 unframed or $245 framed. Every framed order will also receive this Faulkner Premiership printed football absolutely free. Phone 1-800-151-777 for your piece of footy history.
Here's a chap who's taught his wife to keep her mouth shut. Some guys will do just anything to pick up the women. Now, stick this up your jumper, Mrs. Marsh. You know, chasing cars isn't just a dog's life. Round and round and round he goes. Where he stops, only Granny with the silly hat knows. Boing, boing, that's it, girls. Keep bouncing. And now it's off to the marriage guidance counselor. Yay, say the girls in the crowd. Hey, buddy, you're about to lose the kids. Objection, Your Honor. Who would have thought that a man can have this much fun with just one hand?
I'll tell you what, I don't think table tennis will ever be the same again. And looking forward to this bit. Coming up, good buddy of mine, one of the hottest prospects in world swimming. But first, let's check the progress in race 4 at Randwick. Michael Klim has established himself as one of the world's fastest swimmers. Tag yours truly used to carry around with aplomb, as now, unfortunately, the elder statesman, I caught up with the next generation of Australian swimming. Well, here he is, Michael Klim, in the middle of a training session. Good mate of mine too, good opportunity for an interview. Hey, Klimmy, come and have a chat, brother. Klimmy, it's Brooksy. Neil Brooks. Who? Brooksy. Neil Brooks, you know, the meme machine. A few years ago, but...
Has-been machine?
Any chance of a chat? I know you're training, but please,
Sorry,
mate.
mate. A bit busy. I got to train.
Come on. Not for an ex-swimmer.
I got to go.
Please.
A bit busy, sorry.
I picked you, mate. I'll swim straight past you.
All right.
What sports do you like to follow apart from swimming?
I'm a keen fan of the tennis circuit, actually. I mean, I do enjoy the sport. I like playing it myself, so I do enjoy following the tennis guy.
Would you prefer to fall off, say, a horse, a mountain bike, or a motorbike?
Oh, I don't know. A horse doesn't sound too good.
Do you like footy?
I'm an AFL supporter for sure.
Who do you follow?
I'm a Saints supporter, although I do follow Plugger a bit as well. So.
Are you a bit dark on him when he went up to Sydney?
I was. I mean, I used to go every weekend and watch him play, and it was a bit tough, you know. It's hard to get up there every weekend and watch him play in Sydney.
What about Atlanta and stuff, man? I mean, a great learning experience for you?
Yeah.
You went in with a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, I was ranked #1. You know, a lot of people said I was going to come back with gold, and I mean, unfortunately, this time didn't work, but I think I learned a lot from it.
Mate, you used to room with Kieran. Mate, does he ever wake up and have a bad hair day? I mean, he just seems too perfect.
Nah, he looks like he just got out of the salon a couple of minutes ago, so, you know, always clean shaven and everything like that.
What's he like to room with? I mean, we get to see a lot of him, but we don't get to know a lot about him. Has he got any bad personal habits?
Probably none that I can mention.
Yes, Michael Klim, every inch of the professional, and you're probably wondering why I dove in the pool with my clothes on. The Speedos just don't fit anymore. Now, he's every inch the professional, which is more than some of the following people could claim.
The win, but I wouldn't mind betting Jonathan Davis could backheel this one over, eh?
Well, I wouldn't bet you. Well, he misses it.
It's been a hard day night, and I've been working like a dog.
No, as they say, that's one way to get ahead.
Well, that was a disastrous effort.
Oh, would she just
found that hole and she's right it up to her neck.
And Cambridge are sinking. The wheels are going down. That is the end of the race.
Davis has got a good lead with 3 to get over. She's home. Donovan charging home. Davis is going to be a big winner.
Oh, how sore and sorry American star Gail Davis finding the track a metre or two too long. Now, by the way, did you notice before, I hope you did, the shot of the man hitting a car with an axe? Did you notice that? Yes, yes. That was at Bathurst a few years ago, and this is a true story. Now, the Aussie touring cars keep their petrol tank in the boot. And I kid you not, one of the crew, one of the guys has locked the keys in the boot, and I thought, brainstorm, I'll try an axe. Now, brings us to a bit of footy players, and so tough, you'd probably hit them with an axe. We'll come to our senses again after the break.
And there's the start of it.
Premiere of the year, with 4 of the screen's most watchable stars: Nicolas Cage, Samuel L. Jackson, Helen Hunt, and David Caruso. Kiss of Death, 8:30 Sunday on 7.
Everyone's talking about it, but just how good is your home loan? Does it give you a low rate of 5.99% per annum, guaranteed for the first year to get you off to a good start? Nope. Does it let you redraw your extra repayments if you get sick or lose your job? Perhaps not.
My home loan does all those things because it's from the bank.
Sprint Auto Parts Monster Truck Mania crashes the Entertainment Centre Saturday night, November 29. Book at Bass to see the Mutilation Machines, Flying Falcon, Big One, Wild Thing, and Hank the Car-Crushing Tank in the ultimate monster mash. There's blazing action on 2 wheels, 4 and more, plus high-flying supercross style and dwarf cars in the brain-draining globe of death. Don't miss Triple M's Sprint Auto Parts Monster Truck Mania at the Entertainment Centre. Book Bass for mashing, crashing, and total thrashing.
There's only seconds left and the scores are tied. Australia has possession. Liz Ellis wants to get the ball away as quickly as possible. But there's been a fumble. Recovered, interception, one back, lost. Carissa Toombs has the ball.
As major sponsors of Netball Australia, Fisher & Paykel is interested in the next test and the next batch of champions.
It's in. Vicky Wilson has done it for Australia and the bench is going wild.
It's a lovely day.
With the things your kids are getting up to every day, it's essential they get enough calcium for strong bones. Vitasoy Calci Plus contains the extra calcium your kids need. They'll love the taste, and you'll love the fact that it's low in fat and contains no cholesterol or lactose. So give them Vitasoy Calci Plus, the healthy choice for growing bones.
If you knew what was best for you, you'd drink Vitasoy too.
The video every Crow fan must have. The official AFL-endorsed record of the Adelaide Crows 1997 season. The unforgettable moments, the biggest stories, the finals campaign to beat all others, through the eyes of Malcolm Blight.
They are the pride of South Australia.
From humble beginnings in March through to the glory of September, this is the story of the greatest year in South Australian football history. The pride of South Australia. 2 hours of memories at these stores now.
The most electrifying thriller of the year. Sean Connery, Wesley Snipes, and Harvey Keitel. Rising Sun is next.
Thanks, welcome back. Now, this next sport has 3 ingredients: the Australian bush, motorbikes, and human bodies. Now, the object, I hear you say? Well, to destroy all 3. There is some good news that the boys from the Cooey Ruck Club survived the experience, even that last guy. And the better news is that he's with us tonight. Please make him welcome. And look, he survived the crash. What a champion. Looks like Michael Jackson after surgery. No, the good news is he will be back on the track tomorrow. Now, climbers on Mount Everest have been known to lose the odd toe or two. That's thanks to frostbite. Now, everyone knows the higher you go, the cooler it gets, and you can lose more than just your toes. This is the sport of nude skydiving, ladies and gentlemen. It involves both nerves of steel and some very predictable jokes like, make sure you don't pull the wrong ripcord. This guy says it's just like being the chief executive of a company. You have a lot of wind blown up your... whereas this guy reckons it just takes a lot of balls.
Holiday Village, Pamela Graham, 7 National Nude.
And don't know how those guys can see where they're going for that nighttime nude marathon, although they did have nearly 20 full moons to light up the street. Now, that's all we've got time for. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon on Sporting Thrills and Spills. Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Star of LA Confidential, Russell Crowe, and Jack Thompson star in our Saturday night movie, The Sum of Us, a film about the search for happiness and the different places people